Hi guys, it's the Rose Unicorn here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Molly and I make some content. Or I used to make some content and then I just stopped for a little bit. So let me explain what the fuck y'all are seeing. Um so I decided on my own to play Pleasant View. And I made that decision totally on my own. So this is my Pleasant View. This is not Chrissy's Pleasant View. I do have Chrissy's Pleasant View, actually as a neighborhood, but when I went to play the Goths, the game said, So, welcome back to my Pleasant View. Actually, welcome to my Pleasant View. Not welcome back because, yeah. So, we are on the Curious household. So I'm on round two. So not much happened in round one, at all. So I decided to combine both Strange Town and Pleasant View together. I also have a hype mod in by Lazy Duchess, so that's why Cassandra is much shorter than Finnegan. So let me explain who the hell's in this household and why the fuck they're there. So let's start off with the Curious Family Tree. So of course, we have the three main boys that you start off with when you run, or you either run the game or you load the hood. You have Vinken, Pascal, and Laszlo. I keep calling him Vincunt because that's what Loki called him, so he's a Vincunt. And then of course you have Jenny, Chloe, and Lola. I have a little bit of like a thing, and we'll get into the rest of the siblings afterwards. Funny enough that the Smith household is the next household that I have to play in this rotation. But ooh. So Lola, this pretty bee, she fell in love with Kristen all on her own, and so that was fun. That's fun. That's great. So we have Oliver Curious, who is Vinkin's child, and I must say this: Oliver has seven other half siblings because this motherfucker is a whore. Anyway, so Oliver's half siblings include Francis Batchelor, Emily Batchelor, Delilah Batchelor, Bella, and you're probably looking at the screen like the fuck. 2311 Bella A. So do your math there. Free, Tycho, Alea, and of course himself. So Free, who I wrote this down too. I wrote this down too. Tycho, Bella, no, I didn't keep them. Bella, Free, Delilah, and Francis are all in my adoption pool. Everly, well, Everly is connected to this family tree. I will actually go over everybody, where the hell they've been, and how is everyone doing since the last one I played. So the last household I played before this was Bella's household. Bella Johnson. She married a townie. I don't know if he's a townie or if he's a NPC. I think he's a townie named Darren Johnson, and they together have a daughter named Noelle. Bella gave up both Francis and Delilah because, let me explain here. So Francis, Delilah, Everly, Francis, Everly, and Delilah are actually triplets, but she gave up Delilah and Francis for adoption, so they're in the adoption pool. They're gonna be adopted either by Nervous and his husband, well, I don't know what's gonna happen there. So Everly aged up into a toddler. Everly aged up when Everly was a toddler. She got kidnapped by the nanny. And I was so angry because it reset her aging, so I just aged her into a child because I'm wonder. Um, of course, Bella is the mother of Alexander Goth and Cassandra Goth, now Lothario. Cassandra has a lot of half siblings herself. So she has a daughter named Isabella with the notorious Don Lothario. Alexander is, well, praying, and Mortimer just wants to die. Mortimer, of course, he married Dina Goth, and they had Not one, but not two. They had quadruplets, guys. Like, I was shooketh. It didn't help that this was the second multiples that I had in the game. So, Mortimer and Dina ended up having two sons, two girls. They ended up having Hayden, Gabriella, Holden, and Gemma. Dina, well, like I said, that was the second multiples that I had. So this is the first multiples. Dina Caliente, Chastity, Bailey, and Alora. I knew this was gonna come. I'm like, how am I gonna get to the Pleasants? Oh yeah. Bailey, Alora, and Chastity are the biological children of Daniel Pleasant. Daniel Pleasant already has. He doesn't count these triplets as his biological own children. He doesn't. He doesn't see it as his kids. He doesn't. Hell no. He is married to Mary Sue Pleasant still, I'm aware, and he had twins twice. He had Angela and Lilith, and then he had Catherine and Jessica, and their last, actually, this is the second last child. Their second last child, Lizzie, because Mary Sue was pregnant again thanks to ACR. Jennifer and John Burb. Don't get me started with them. Of course, they have Lucy, but they also had twins, Olive and Teddy Burb, which was shocking. Yeah. Um. Oh yeah, I forgot there's something said. You know, also, with the height mod name for Lacey Duchess, I don't know why, but I love how Vinkin is significantly taller than Cassandra. So let me go over the people in the household before you get really confused. So because of course we have Vinkin and Laszlo, of course they're both knowledges, and then we have nervous fucking subject in the household for the win. He was brought into the household by Pascal, but that didn't work out at all. So Pascal said, Shaboop, Galoop. Pascal left with his two demons, I mean, his twins, moved out, they're in the sin bin. Andrea Welland, or now Andrea Curious. This is actually Crystal View, but my game decided, no, Crystal View is not a name. We're gonna need her name Andrea. So Andrea ended up marrying Laszlo. I did it off camera before I started recording, so they got married. And then Nervous Futa. Yes, I have said that right. Nervous Futa. He married Eric Futa, who's a family sim, and he actually, I think he's a servant. I think he's an NPC. Um, he's either an NPC or a townie. And then lastly but not least, it's just Oliver. So far, what I have been doing is I have taken a notebook and just been writing down every single thing that's been going on. Um, Crystal Vu doesn't exist. So let me explain Vinkin's situation. His family is mostly significantly married. Significantly married. But he, if I can find her here, did the nasty with Melissa Fancy, so I came up with the dirty joke of, Melissa Fancy, do you fancy this? Anyway, oh yeah, he still considers Tycho and Free as his you know, things, but there's his son. I have 3 days left in this household. Woot woot! So I'm actually gonna pause this game really quickly, pause my recording really quickly, and I'll show you guys this spreadsheet that I have going on. Okay, we're back. So here is my spreadsheet for those Pleasant View. So the first household that I started off with was Nina Caliente. Like I said, she had the triplets. They'll be aging into toddlers when I get back to the third rotation. Mortimer can't wait to die yet. So there is the spreadsheet as it is. So I'll actually go over the households that I didn't go over from the game. So Brandy ended up giving birth. Originally, she gave birth to quadruplets. My game didn't like that. Gave me the biggest middle. Sorry, my game didn't like that. Instead of giving me the middle finger, it just wouldn't let me save. So I had to exit and yeet away. Of course, Bo aged up into a child. Quinn is her daughter, and then Darren moved in because Well, Darren was a lonely lone loner. And I'll explain where Dirk is in a second. Herb and Coral. Jesus. Herb and Coral first adopted Abhijit, whose name is spelled wrong. First adopted Abhijit, and then they adopted Goopy, and then they adopted Cheyenne and Jasmine, and then Molly. And yes, I'm aware his actual name is Goopy in game. I was not lying. Now, although I could have just shown Coral and Herb's family tree via Mary Sue, but I didn't think about that until now. So here is the Vinkin, Laszlo, Nervous, Oliver situation. I have not added Eric or Andrew into the freaking spreadsheet yet. I will at the end of the rotation. In some particular points. And then we have the Smith household, which consists of politician, Diction Smith, Jenny, Johnny, Jill, and unborn baby Smith. The Spectre household, yes, all of Spectre is still alive. You're down 3 days. Ophelia Nick Mouse is also still alive. The Grant household consists, well, basically as normal, like I said. Lola and Kristen now live together, and they're in love, they're dating. And then I have Aaron and Chloe living together in their own household. Here's Dirk. Dirk is at university. My university rotation is going to consist of this, and don't worry, and I'll explain why Angela's not going in a little second. I'm going to explain why somebody's not going to university, and that is Angela. I'll get there in a second. So, Dirk, Dustin, Lilith, Rip, Ophelia, Johnny, Alexander, and Lucy are all going to university because they rolled the want to. Angela's not going is because Angela actually has 3 days left, and she does not have an interest to going to university. Tank's not going to university because he typically never does for me. And then the last household on this list is Pascal, Free, and Leia. And then the option pool, I have Delilah, Francis, Bella, and Tycho. My headphones are dying. Excellent. Excellente. Fun. So I'm gonna pause this recording again and switch over to the actual gameplay. Okay, so we're actually back in the game now. My headphones died on me. That's fun. So we're back. Of course, not much is actually gonna happen because I do have 3 days. I don't like this movie. Can you turn it off? Every time I hear it, I hear the doorbell ring, or I hear the phone ring, and I actually think the phone is ringing. Now, the reason why I actually have Cassandra selectable is because I'm going to have to fix her height. I don't like it. And how I fixed the height, and this is not going to be a mod review, I'm going to get your height, and then fix your fucking height. Because, you need help. You're not going to be that short. Your height is 0. 0 is the shortest, 2,200 is the tallest. Local government. Let's set your height, Jesus. You'll now be asked to enter a number between 2 and 0, 0 being the shortest as possible, and 100 being the default, and then 200. Well, we're just gonna set it to 99. There we go. Fixed it. I didn't want her to be that short. I made her legs were literally stuffing into her thighs. Oh yeah, they don't like each other for whatever reason. I like how Vinkin was significantly taller than Kendall Lawson. Two nannies. Yeah, Kendall Lawson and wait. Yeah, why do we have 2 nannies? That makes no sense.
Shadow Messiah.
Everybody's home now, like, stop it. They're out here still fighting, y'all. Oh, wait.
me
What are
flush.
you gonna do? He wants to classic dance with Melissa Dan. With Melissa, so we're actually gonna call her over. I should go over their careers, shouldn't I? Yeah. For whatever reason, in the science career, it doesn't say their levels, but I can actually just break it down for you guys. So Vinkin is level 5 in the scientist career as a project leader. So is Laszlo. Nervous is the head of construction company, level 4 in architecture. Andrea is legal biller at level 4 in law. He is a sea life researcher assistant. Eric in oceanography. Oliver does not have a career. If he had a career, it's whining and shitting himself. By the way, if you do not know, for whatever reason, frick you. No, I'm kidding. But, seriously, frick you. Look at this man! He has a thing. Oh. You've received, why am I making that, like, sexual voice anyway? Hi, you've received Melissa's answer machine. I'm not home right now, so try calling again after time local 1. Thanks. Okay. So, try calling again after midnight. I think she's at work. Where is it? I don't really know what to do. I know that Oliver is just a caller. Thanks for giving us. Oh, there is Orlando. I can't remember his name. Yes, I would love to buy an iPhone. Yes, great Cassandra, like it for the first time.
Stupado! Salvatore Jande,
Chef Lalo.
C'est long, Pompey!
Y'all did not just get a crush on each other.
Oh, capaputa!
Oh, Patrina. Oh, what's in that?
Nervy. I'm gonna go over the secondary aspirations. So Vinkin is a secondary fortune. Laszlo is a secondary knowledge. Or secondary fortune, I'm sorry. He's a secondary fortune. Nervous is a secondary popularity. Crystal is a secondary knowledge. Eric is a secondary pleasure. That's it. Six grandchildren. Andrea wants to become the law.
È un po' possibile. E quando dovan?
Education Minister Laszlo and
Babaji baba. Ni pala. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Ma capite vo. Magari. Thank you, fool. Club.
I can have him chat with a child. No.
Keep funny.
Chat with Pumpkin. I will beat you.
Picho.
With whatever I have. I just realized Eric Food is significantly taller than Laszlo.
Stoso.
Yeah, I was gonna have Laszlo get with Brandy because you know. But like, I mean, you have Kevin. You don't have chemistry. All Spectre's having an affair with Kevin. Don't lie. Yeah, I've read. And not made them all. That bothers you all. Did you ever learn your parenting thing? How's you know, prepping, my dude? What a struggle. Struggle what? These nuts?
Slam.
Making something. Is the babby crying? pausing my game so I can show you the the demon. I want to show y'all the demon child. The baby. Who is significantly adorable because he has blue eyes and blonde hair. He's cute to me. Okay, I'm sure you are busy. Just to remind you of the fact that he's been here for a while. Oh, that's Benjamin Long. You know why they call him Benjamin Long? Because he has a long wooner. She wants to make a friend. Okay, well, we're calling Mortimer.
Oh, he voted. Whoa, please.
Vadish. Ah. Tommy.
Web.
Alright.
Vale, vale.
Laszlo, I swear to God. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm
Magie, Bobo.
after I said Laszlo, I swear to God.
Kitram at Salam.
broken.
Pranico.
Oh,
Batista. Cool frap. Full apathy. Cab. Oh,
Who starter?
Entrepreneur, don't believe la tato
You're writing
fam.
your diary. Go frick off.
Cosa shunta ficonta sississas. O candiamo tu e le grenda.
Because that's what I'm
Hope,
doing. We're all waiting until 6
up
p.m.
from
to
that.
celebrate. Well, Nervous got a promotion. He's now level 5 in the architecture career, and he's an architect's apprentice. Nice! He makes a additional. He brought home 525 simoleons today, and with a bonus of 1,050 simoleons. Congratulations, Norvaz. I'm gonna write this down onto a piece of paper right here into a notebook. Believe it or not, I'm like on 77 in this notebook. I can't spell. That's great. You didn't need to spell. Spelling was for pussies. Apprentice. He's level 5. Yeah, I don't know why the science ones are not appearing.
Double side ramen.
Sugar.
Javarat Grumble.
Like I said, we're all waiting until 5 p.m. so people can. Why do we have weeds? There's weeds.
Limpo.
There's weeds in the desert.
Hevlenination you.
Scope.
Luvu de la guapa kalala.
What are you doing, dude?
Vale, vale.
You're not doing anything. Can I show this up? Nope.
Safwang, katapa.
I don't
Tipo,
know what
tipo,
they're doing.
mi
Let's
fa.
find out.
Holy,
great.
nabri
Trying to
name. Freedom what tablet.
Su amidi? Livas azuvazana.
Pregnant
Red,
is
red.
the base to the total is 45. Solely on their own. I wasn't doing that. I didn't tell them to. Oh, by the way, go try for ACR is my chemical room. No. ACR is you really don't need that anymore, dude.
Hevla.
Drama!
Delay, dilou.
Tragic. ACR is
God, Lorani.
romance. Yeah, no, she's not gonna Everybody gather around for a child just to age up. Okay, I need to pause this game. Press Q and hope the game doesn't self-combust. Yay, it's birthday through the wall.
Magie,
Oh,
Bobo.
birthday.
Stuve!
Hooray!
Stussa.
Vale, vale di!
I want to see what this child and his genetics look like.
To the figure, wow!
Child of the year, yay! Okay. Oh no, child, no. Would it be wrong to do plastic surgery on a toddler? No? Great. Let me pause. Okay, we're back. I definitely did not do plastic surgery on a baby. Okay, so what I had to do is I actually had to fix Oliver's eyeballs. I don't care if somebody's gonna come at me in the comment section and be like, why the hell did you give him plastic surgery? I'm sorry. His eyeballs were coming out of his fucking head. I mean, I could have just made his eyes smaller, but I didn't. I mean, he looks decent. His hair's in a freaking ponytail. I mean, his dad has a freaking mullet, for God's sakes. He wants to buy an exercise machine, and he also wants to raise his child. So what I'm going to do, as every person should do. He wanted to buy an exercise machine. He didn't specify which. Now, I could do this the legitimate way, or just sit around and not give a shit, because I don't really want to raise his toddler skills. I don't really want to. He was just fresh out of the womb.
Ah, kivo dasivo.
I don't want to
Rita Targi.
I don't want to play the household for another 3 days, and y'all are not gonna make me. Where is the thing? Where is the thing you sit there? You can't use it because you're a child. Okay. How much time do we... I really shouldn't have done that. How much time do we have on the recording? Oh, I have 27 minutes. Okay, I hope you guys loved this video as much as I did. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment below what you guys want me to see next. The next household that I'm going to be jumping into is the Smith household. And, yeah. And mind you, this was kind of just a test to see how I felt how I feel about recording a series again. I don't particularly feel okay about it, but it's mostly like kind of see what I do, what happens. Anyway,